What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? It's your boy Chris Rushmere Whoville. Hello, man. I got a message for you guys that's been stirring me up today, and I gotta talk to a, a good portion of you guys right now. And um, as you can see in the title, I just want to tell you how weak your God is. I mean, your God is so weak and such a joke. It's not even funny. Like, for real, some of you guys, it's just amazing to me that you should be totally embarrassed and not even claim the guy that you have. Like, he is ridiculously weak. Like, not even worth mentioning. Not even worth even just like you go to Sunday services and you sing praises and you sing songs to him, but it's actually funny because your God is like totally like limited and like has no power. And it's really just like you should be just kind of ashamed of yourself and not even like come out the door because it's pretty amazing. Now, what am I trying to say with this? What I'm trying to say to this is if you think that if you don't have a vision for God, a vision that wants to do, to see abortion abolished. If you don't have a vision to see that happen, then I have to tell you that your God is pretty weak and pretty pathetic. Like he is. I mean, if you think that the DFL or the left or Planned Parenthood is too powerful for your God, it's too powerful, and that abortion stay legal because of these players, then I mean, why even have? I mean, really, you have you sing to a guy that the DFL and the left and Planned Parenthood's too powerful is takes over. Here's another thing: if you think that the best we can do with God, with the power of God, with the power of God, is abolish to get rid of Roe versus Wade, where it would take abortion from being okay in a sense and then giving it rights to the states. If you think that's all God can do, then your God is pretty weak, and it's pretty shameful. If you think all you can do is defund Planned Parenthood, like that's the goal, is to defund Planned Parenthood, your God's a joke. It's hilarious, and actually, he is not even a God. Like I don't even know who you're. Like it's not the same God I have. And I mean, it's kind of, if you go to Jeremiah 2, it says right here, be appalled at this, you heavens, be shuddered with great horror. Declares the Lord, my people have committed two sins. They've forsaken me, the spring of living water, and have dug their own cisterns, broken cisterns that cannot hold water. I mean, this is incredible. It says right there, verse 13, or I'm sorry, verse 12. Be appalled. Like you should be like, like the angels in heaven is saying, like, be appalled, like scream as like because they have traded a glorious God. Be a part of the heavens. Uh, you forsake my people have committed two sins. They've forsaken me to live in war. Oh, wait, and there's another verse. I must have missed it. It says, like, they have traded their glorious God for nothing. Like, really for nothing. And I mean, what I want to tell you guys is this is that if your God cannot see abortion abolished, if he hates abortion and it's just too powerful for him, then he's a weak God. And I would put before you're not actually talking about the God of the Bible. Like you're really not. And you're really not, because the God of the Bible, let's go there real quick. Let's see, right here. It says, clap your hands, all you nations. Shout to God with cries of joy. For the Lord Most High is awesome. The great king over what? All the earth. He subdues the nations under us, people under our feet. He chose our inheritance for us, the pride of Jacob, and whom he loved. God has ascended among shouts of joy. The Lord from trumpet. Yeah, it talks about that with trumpets. That's the verse we went to. All right, Psalms 94 says, For the Lord will not reject his people. He will not forsake his inheritance. The judgment will again founded on the righteous, and all the upright in heart will follow it. So saying like the judgments of God, like he's not going to reject his people. Like he will come with righteousness to address the evil in this land. And he is the king of all the earth, that he is an awesome God. And that like we should actually partner with him with awesome goals, right? Let's see real quick. Can a corrupt throne be aligned with you, with you, a throne that brings on misery by its decrees? The wicked band together against the righteous, and condemn the innocent blood. But the Lord has become my refuge, and my God, the rock into whom I take refuge. Can I mean Right here? You're seeing it right here. They condemn the innocent blood, but the Lord will be a refuge. It says in Psalms 93, the floods have lifted up, O Lord. The floods have lifted up their voices, right? The floods lift up the waves. The Lord on high is mightier than the noise of many waters, than the mighty waves of sea. Your testimonies are very sure. Holiness adorns your house forever. Now, your testimonies are very sure. Holiness adorns your house forever. What is the testimony of Christ? What is the testimony of God? It is the fact that he split the Red Sea. It's the fact that he used a man with weak speech to subdued the most powerful nation on the earth, Egypt. He came and said, "Let my people go," and they let him go. This is the same God. Jesus walking on water, conquering death. Literally, like, I could go on and on of his great deeds. His great deeds. We need to remember his great deeds. And as we fight for the abolition of abortion, we must abandon the goals of defunding Planned Parenthood and Roe versus Wade. Because my God does not want murder, period. We should not make murder, okay in the States. We need to abolish. Now, this is going to be a harder goal, and it's a in your flesh. If you think about it, what we have said with All Hands on Deck is this: we've actually approached God and go, God, what is your plan? A lot of people just come up with a plan just because they're just trying to find something in it. They come up with something in their own plan. And the pro-life movement, for the most part, has their own plan of getting some justices in, and maybe the court case in, and maybe then it'll be Roe versus Wade be overturned. Then it'll go back to the states, and then hey, let's fight it in for another 40 years in the states. Yes. Or we could do it God's way. We could call out for prayer. We could get serious about praying about this. We could go to the clinic. We could get loud in our individual. We could call and demand for the total abolition politically. And it may take a constitutional amendment, but that's harder. But my God is greater than the goals that most people have set. And I'm hoping that we take hope in this. Let's go back to one of the verses I think I might have skipped. Let's go here. Clap your hands, all you nations. Shout to God with cries of joy. For the Lord Most High is awesome, the great King over all the earth. He subdues nations under us. People, I already read this, but do it again. Peoples under our feet. He chose our inheritance for us, the pride of Jacob. The inheritance are these children, in whom he loved. God has ascended amongst shouts of joy. The Lord aimed the shouting of the trumpets. All right. Is your God powerful? Is your God mighty? Is your God capable? If he's the God of the Bible, if he's the real Yahweh, if he's Yeshua HaMashiach, who said it right, then he is. If you have any lesser goals than the total abolition of abortion, or if you don't even have a vision to see abortion abolished, go check your God. Appreciate you guys. Please share this video. I saw a bunch of people jump on and off because I think they might have been offended I was talking about their God. But yeah, their God may not be my God if he's that weak and can't handle this with a willing people who will hear his voice and do his will. All hands on deck. Appreciate you guys much. We guys see you later.